Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the Mountaineers and a fan base that has been, shall we say, preparing since early in the morning for the battle we have in store. There's just something about the nightcap. After a day of wall-to-wall football, it just seems this is when chaos ensues. As we'll see, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Mountaineers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Hunt. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors return team certainly didn't do the offense any favors there. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, to get down and don't take a big hit.
And the Rainbow Warriors get it past the sticks. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the big fella. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Going deep. And that pass is intercepted.
All right, I know it's early, but it's just one drive, right? You got to put this behind you. It isn't how you wanted to open up. It isn't how you wanted to start. This offense has got to go to the sidelines, get with the coach, settle down, and figure out the game plan for the rest of the game.
Offense getting set for first down. Power football with the run. Just ran him over. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They move the chains on the ground. Now another first down. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Looking for room at the 30. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Got it! And he's in the kangaroos his way. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets to the 14. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on fourth down. The Rainbow Warriors will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. On the move, it's Buck. Gives him the big stiff arm. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the...
Just plowing ahead. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. First down for this offense. Quick pass on the jet motion. Past the 30. The expressway is wide open. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
No chance he's taking a knee. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
The inside handoff. Finds a little bit of room, picks up 4 out to the 13. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Rainbow Warriors will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. From the gun, the ground game. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And now on second down for this offense. Give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Unloads to the right. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Mountaineers! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Tulane was able to come away with a hard-fought victory in New Orleans. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. They'll give it to him again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass hits, picked off. Got some room to run. Touchdown, West Virginia. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And the run is for no gain and no more time left on the clock in the first quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. That one falls out of bounds, incomplete.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
Well, that's not Lamar Jackson back there scrambling around. This is a guy the defense felt like if we can get him out of the pocket and flush him, we can get after him and chase and bring him down. And they did that one pretty easy there, getting the sack.
So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down.
When you're a return specialist, you're trying to make huge plays. You only get a couple cracks out of the game. You want to make something happen. Unfortunately, he put on the turf. At least his team recovered. But I will say this, the conversation on the sideline, it won't be fun for the special teams.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Trying to beat the D deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive.
He's loose. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of the game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
How about the explosive play by this offense? Man, it's so nice to have guys you can hand the football off and just watch him work. Watch him do the rest, the speed, making big plays, breaking tackles. Man, is it nice to have an offense with a playmaker like that.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time. Now they'll have to convert 3rd and 4. Let's go! From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. Touchdown Mountaineers. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick.
Illegal touch. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. He'll come out throwing on first down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Hand off from the shotgun. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
I think the offensive coordinators are there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs, and hopefully move the football.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22.
I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. The run to the left. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20. Snaps it in the shotgun. He unleashes a long one. Snags it up the 30 and still running. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. The Mountaineers getting set on 1st and 10. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he's got it! Touchdown, Mountaineers! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
42, Hawaii, 0.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Leaves it with the back. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
That's a great individual play, and I love quarterbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. He makes a catch. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Looking to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Rainbow Warriors are in the hurry-up. They're going to run it to the right. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, going up top. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. Got room on the return. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, West Virginia. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
Looking to move it through the air. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack, even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on.
The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The run from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They'll go right back to him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. He'll bring it back. It's Buck. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32.
Returners only get so many chances in a game. You really want to maximize. You want to take it to the house. You want to make those big plays. But a lot.
He's going for the big play. And it's caught inside the 20. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, the end of a very intriguing first 2 quarters of football in Morgantown. And it'd be easy to say these 2 offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Mountaineer Field.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Dumps it to the back. Finds his man. It's Spencer. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. They came out hot on this drive. 1 play and already near midfield. Just steamrolling the defense.
And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
Quick toss. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Looking down the middle. It's caught downfield. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And the beatdown has ensued. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. To the air, it's Downs. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Rainbow Warriors will punt this one away. Oh my, he just shanked that one. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. He'll pitch it. Still running at the 40. Flying out to the left. The 20. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And the route is on.
And the big play starts with the quarterback making the right decision, getting the defense to come to him, pitching the football, and Jesse, the running back, catches it and does the rest.
He does, and he also had good blocking downfield, too. Some of those receivers outside helping him out, but, man, with his speed when he's on the perimeter, the options executed that well, it is virtually impossible to stop.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Temple is ahead right now in South Philly, but this game is a long way from being over. Better hold off on the run to Geno's for the time being. They're up by a field goal over UAB. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Here's the handoff. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to throw, it's Downs. He's got an open man. Oh, look out. Running inside the 20. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The huge explosive play put him right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just
fires into traffic, intercepted. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big...
It's complete. A huge pickup. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, West Virginia. And the pummeling has started. He's no stranger to the end zone. His 50th career touchdown grab.
Doesn't matter who's calling plays. Doesn't matter who the quarterback is. You throw this guy's direction if you want to win games. He is a difference maker. He's one of the best in the nation. 50 touchdown catches is incredible.
It's just incredible production and just sustained production consistently week in and week out in the lineup. You know, you're going to throw him the football, you know exactly what you're going to get. What an unbelievable number to hit.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much room there. They'll give him 1 to the 9. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Going downfield for the big play. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. To the air, it's Downs. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Going for the big play. And it's caught inside the 25. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The give to the back. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the move. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Hawaii. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game.
He's going for it all. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And the punishment has been extended. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 58-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Back to throw. It's Downs. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on 1st down from the 44. He wants to throw. And they're not on the same page there.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
The Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a new set of downs. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Johns. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Running back goes in motion. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. And the freshman just threw it behind him that time. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He'll just keep slinging it. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. He's looking to throw it. He'll take the deep shot. Makes the catch down the right side. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a first down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored, and that's why he's in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy.
Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wide out in motion. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Already, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And the stomping has commenced. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Back to throw, it's Downs. Quick strike complete. A 7-yard pickup, it'll be 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29. Line gets set, first down. The option look. He'll toss it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking for a crease to the left. Fights off a defender. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Wide receiver shows motion. Looking to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays.
And that pass intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's Johns.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Wants to throw, it's Downs. Just a short pass to the tight end. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends, it's so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come.
Line getting set on second down. They keep attacking through the air. Quickly complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Fung. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's first down from the 37-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Makes the catch. It's Johns. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He makes the connection. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting... Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Touchdown, West Virginia. And the beatdown has ensued. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
First down here for the offense. He's going to pass. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looking for the end zone. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 40. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week